Basketball Association and the Portland Trail Blazers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection.
Coming right up, the Trailblazers taking on the Warriors. For the Trailblazers, they started the season with a victory. Tonight, out to make it a win streak with number 2, Warriors. Blazers, up next. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond in the 3 and the 4. Seth Curry is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Horford in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingit. Damian Lillard out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Avdia in at the small forward position. With the season just getting underway, how much weight should we put on these early results, RJ?
Oh, the early season does carry some importance for some clubs. I'd say teams on the younger side, or the teams that have reshaped rosters.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry.
I got him.
Changes here for the Warriors. Post is checked in for Horford. Santos comes in for Green, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Curry against MP, and there's Curry on the assist from Butler. Curry's got 5 now.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back over to you, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And a bit of an unusual path for MP to make his way into the NBA. He refined his game playing overseas in Europe before landing on a roster here in the States.
And heading overseas to work on your game is something I don't think enough young prospects take advantage of. There are some great success stories in the NBA of players who did that, and hopefully MP can add his name to that list.
Now here's Avdia. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. Lillard, again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team's spacing.
Now Butler. Portland with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
From deep, MP. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
And here's Curry for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Lillard. The shot's good.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
9 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Curry. Sinks the 15-footer. Curry's got 10 points.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Butler out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Quentin Post. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Santos in at the shooting guard position. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that he drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Pass to Butler. Down low. Six on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
On target from range. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Bassey, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Payton. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the inside. Santos, good. Santos has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news. But let's be honest, he is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Butler passes to Bassey. Inside. And he dunks it down.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Trailblazers lead by 8. Avdia passes to Henry. Back to Avdia. 3-pointer. And MP gets it to go. On the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got his 6th assist of the night. There's a minute 59 left to play in the second quarter. Now here's Pajemski. The D's right on him. The kick out. Curry. Shot from 16. Again, the Warriors score.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Back to Lillard. Six to shoot. Shoots from the line, and it's Portland scoring again.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Curry surveys. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Back to MP. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Out to the wing. And a deep 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Lillard. Lillard, tough finish inside.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And again, no good by Golden State. From deep, MP nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to operate. You have to crowd them, make them put the ball on the floor.
Sound recommendations from Dr. O'Neill. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Well, looking at the Warriors, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
In this league, you've got to have moves and... Checked in for Thibault. Santos has checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Curry. Trailblazers lead by 18. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. MP is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Avdia in at the three. Small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Pajimski with it. Yet to see a basket. They need this. And it's Curry laying it in.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Lillard finds MP. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, Brian.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
MP outside, beyond the arc. And again, it's Portland with a three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Golden State has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Curry. And a nice finish on the layup. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Lillard. Portland moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Tries the spin move. Shoots. Kept alive. Klingon. And the layup is good off the glass. Klingen's got 6 in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Off target from three-point range. MP getting it done for Portland. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays.
Coach Kerr preaching team chemistry right now.
Yeah, he wants more ball movement and much better execution because that makes everything simple.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler out there with Quentin Post. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Santos in at the 2.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
It's intercepted. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Post. Outside Podziemski. Three-pointer. Portland with a rebound. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Chalk up 2 there.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Lillard's checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Outside Podziemski. Butler, a screen on Lillard. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. The 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam.
Who's watching here?
Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Post. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Now here's MP. Back to Lillard. Pure from 3-point range. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Butler, outside Curry. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP outside. Back to Lillard. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Henry. This one for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Curry, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's Avdia. Outside Sharp. Grant outside. Portland needs to get off a shot here. From deep, MP. And again, it's Portland with a three.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Curry's shot is off.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And here's Avdia. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you topped 30 points in a win. Watching you play, it looked like this wasn't just any old win for you.
Every win is a jewel, Dominic. There's no just another diamond, you know? I mean, do you really know what I'm saying? They all shine in their own beautiful way. What you just saw out there, what I just did, that was me laying my emotions bare, giving my all, knowing that I just gave you another diamond. One that you can cherish and pass down to your children and your children's children.
That we will, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome. I mean that. You're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Dom. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.